It is one of the most wanted skill set in today's world. If you go through these three resources, within 30 days, I can guarantee that, and you can claim to be like top 5% experts in the world on SQL. One of the most needed skills in today's world is SQL. There are so many jobs out there which requires you to learn this programming language. And there are some jobs which you can get just by learning this one thing. And it's not very hard to learn. So let me just break down in this video how you can learn it and what are some good resources you can use for that. So first of all, SQL is one of the easiest language to learn from some perspectives. So for example, there are less than 50 commands. It doesn't have a lot of commands. So just 50 commands, if you learn, you pretty much know most of the commands. And out of this 15, if you just learn 15 well, that's what you're going to use on like 80% or 90% of the projects. So just 15 basic commands will get you going with this programming language. And the best part is that these commands, they are plain English in like the most intuitive and easiest way to understand them. For example, there is a select command, there is a where command. So it is join command. Very basic, easy to understand, intuitive English commands. And if you just learn 15 of them, then that's what you need to do 80 to 90% of the work. So from that perspective, it is a very simple and easy to learn language. But I've been in this industry for over a decade now, and I've never claimed to be like the master of SQL, because SQL, knowing these commands is one thing, but how do you apply them in the realistic situation? I think that's what differentiates the masters from the beginners. This is like a very long way of saying that you cannot truly master or learn SQL without practice. That's why I wanted to share some good resources with you so that you could start learning this language while doing it. So in terms of resources, the number one resource I would say is on W3 School. This is free. You'll find a SQL section. And the best part about W3 School is that you don't have to install anything. It's you just go into the website. It gives you the required knowledge to understand how the command works, and then some basic code. And you can make changes in the code and run it, and that helps you build the intuition on how that command works. So start with this. I think this is like a very good and free resource. The other one is that there is a not very known book on Amazon, or you can find it from anywhere. It is called SQL Practice Problems. The good thing I like about this is that it just starts with, there are about 57 problems, and you have to install the data set and have the basic info ready, and then one by one, you have to do these 57 questions. So it gives you the answer as well. It increases in complexity progressively. So the first one are not very difficult, but as you progress into it, the commands start becoming difficult. And it is on actual data sets, so you get to see what the challenges are when you're dealing with actual data. And the third resource I would ask, once you have gone through these two, is that on LeetCode, there is a curated list of 70 questions. On LeetCode, you can create a free account, and there's a curated list of 70 SQL questions. You can ignore the hard one. It shows the difficulty level along with everyone. But try to do that 70 questions. You'll find the answers there as well of other people's solutions in the discussion section. But this is, again, a very good way to sort of practice it and learn it by doing. And that's the only way you can learn SQL. And as I said, it is one of the most wanted skill set in today's world. And if you go through these three resources and try to spend 2 to 3 hours every day, within 30 days, I can guarantee that you can cover all these resources and you can claim to be like the top 5% experts in the world on SQL. I hope you find this video useful. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll try to go through the comments you post in the question in the question section, and I'll try to answer every one of them. Thank you so much.